Check it out. Feel the rhythm of the bass bar. Man, I'm feeling the rhythm of the bass bar.
To Rush Hour with Chris and Bev. Hey, and just like it says, when it comes to opinions, we do not punt opinions. And when it comes, we do go forward on fourth down and we do convert. I'm Chris Brisbane Jr. That's my co-host, Beverly McCarty. And guess what? Tonight is the 2024 NFL Draft. Day night. It's night one, but more importantly, it's a big night for Rush Hour, Chris and Bev. We have a special guest with us tonight, Case. And by the way, please go and get her merch, please. Merch, please. I beg you. Kansas City's own Adriana Davalos. Please welcome her to the show.
Hey guys,
big time.
Thank you.
Yes,
Adriana, I should give a round of applause for you guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for having me on the show. You guys do great work, and I don't know why I'm on here. I'm not a football expert, but I love football. I mean, how about those Chiefs? Kansas City, we're all about.
That's what makes you good.
Yeah.
Go Chiefs. They had a really exciting year last year, and I'm just I'm excited. I can't wait for this year. Cannot wait for the season to start. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I want that three-peat, baby.
Yes, exactly.
We all do. We all do. And so, and the road to the three-peat starts now with the draft happening tonight. So the road to that, it starts now. Training camp, at training camp, that everything takes care of itself at training camp. Andy Reid does his thing, Mahomes does his thing, Kelsey does his thing, and shout out to Steve Spagnuolo on defense. He does his thing. But the road to three-peat starts at the draft by picking the right people.
It sure does. And you guys remember the draft was here in Kansas City last year.
Yes.
So, I mean, the Kansas City was
I enjoyed watching it.
Kansas City was alive and well, and it was such a cool experience to have that in our city, just be so close to the whole draft experience. So that was awesome.
I bet that was awesome.
I hope it comes back to Kansas City. And one thing I hope comes back to Kansas City, another Lombardi trophy.
That's right.
Hoist it high. Exactly. Yeah. You know, it was serendipity that brought us together.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell her it was serendipity that brought us together because Chris put out a guest star, wanting somebody to be on as a guest. And I was like, oh, I love football. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then I came back and he asked me to be his co-host.
Oh.
I was like, oh my gosh. And we're both Kansas City fans. So that's how you got on here too. You love football. You're a Kansas City fan. You have all kinds of interesting things going on in your life.
Get to be on this
there's a lot of interesting things happening in Kansas City. So I'm about it. And I always try to see, what's new, what's relevant, like what's happening in Kansas City. And so I like to share it on my Instagram and cover everything Kansas City for sure.
Yes. And we really appreciate you being here. Really.
Thank you.
Sorry, really Chris. I had to let her know how we kind of got together.
Of course. Hey, no. This is a big time moment to quote Eminem, who's actually the king of Detroit right now. You only get one shot. So, hey, go for it.
He was very disappointed with the Lions last season. I kind of felt bad for him, but
I can bet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wanted them to make it to the Super Bowl, just lose.
Yeah. That's the perfect setup. Beverly, why'd you set it up like that?
Oh my gosh.
But hey, we're gonna get into our fan questions that are sent in to us. So hey, feel free to drop it in the comments. And also you can follow all of us on our social medias, which will be included in the links down below. We're also streaming not only on YouTube, we're streaming on Twitch tonight. So that way, so we have some comments, so they'll come from both YouTube and Twitch. So hey, Chiefs fan, whether you're an NFL Chiefs fan, what team you're ever a fan of, welcome to the show. So we're gonna get into our fan questions. Our first one comes from Instagram from it at Izzy the underscore ninja, who asks, what are the best and worst foods to have at a tailgate? Okay, so the
That's
best
a great
have
question.
yeah, that the best foods, I would probably say you can't go wrong with tacos. You can't go wrong with tacos.
Okay.
You can't go wrong with tacos or if you have wings, if you have.
That's true. What about you, Beth?
So go ahead, Adriana.
You go ahead. You go next.
Well, Kansas City is all about their barbecue. You cannot have a tailgate without barbecuing. We like our burnt ends. I mean, we like our ribs.
Yeah, I definitely want to hear it. Look, this is the fly. You go ahead, Adriana.
Just bring on at the minimum. Just bring on the burnt ends, and you'll be good to go.
Barbecue.
No, what the burnt ends? What is that exactly?
I wish I could show you guys a picture, but burnt end, because they're so good. It's like it's a part of the meat that just gets cut up into really like small pieces, but it's like the end of.
Okay, I get it.
I'm trying to think of, of like a beef brisket, like the end of a beef brisket, and it's just like chopped real small, and it's so good. They're so good.
I had ribs last night. It was great. I love ribs.
Ribs are great.
Okay, so ribs are a good choice. Now, as far as the worst things you could bring to a tailgate, is the one thing you shouldn't bring is like a cake. If you bring a birthday cake, unless it's on your birthday, unless the tailgate is on your birthday, do not bring a cake.
Why?
That's funny. You know what? As a lady and as myself, I love sweets. So bring a cake to any occasion.
Yeah,
when you come to my house, bring a cake. I don't care why you bring a cake.
Bring me the sweets.
I've never seen a cake at a tailgate, though. I've never seen that. I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of tailgate stuff, and I've never seen a cake. But
see, I went the opposite direction. I went for the worst thing. I thought soup. That would be like the worst meal to have on a tailgate.
You can have chili. Chili would be good.
Chili would be okay.
Yeah,
just not soup.
Chili's good.
And salads are good, but not when you're trying to tailgate. That would be a terrible.
Right, it gets a little messy.
Yeah, that's what I was going with. The messy. Yeah.
I was gonna say for the worst thing, oysters. Now, I love.
Yeah. That's a messy food.
I love grilled oysters, and they are great. You know, you can grill them. You can, at a barbecue or whatever. But I just don't think at a tailgate it just would not suit. I just would feel like it wouldn't be sanitary enough.
Yeah.
For whatever
I'm allergic to shellfish.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, I'm allergic to everything.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, there's a lot of things. I love shrimp. I can't have it.
Oh, yeah, I love shrimp.
Everybody's got
I'm allergic to shrimp, too.
Yeah.
So I just disagree with Chris.
The worst things
bring on the cake.
Okay, that's a shot.
Even better.
That's a shot. I'm cool with taking shots.
The only thing better than a cake is like a cupcake with a huge thing of icing on top.
I was thinking the same thing. Like easily, cupcakes could be like an easier thing to bring.
Okay, cupcake I'll allow.
Okay.
Cupcake I will allow.
The more icing, the better.
I'll allow.
Catherine Brown says cake pops.
Oh,
that's
somebody.
easy.
So she's getting seeing the comments there.
Yes.
If you get it right, it all depends on
love
the. It all
cake pops.
depends on the. It all. It all
That would be
depends.
good for the kids. That would be really good for the kids.
Yeah,
I must be
but
one of the kids. I love cake pops. I love them. Anything sweet.
uh, I'm just
Oh
not a
my
huge.
God.
If they're done right, I will try. I will try one. If they're
Oh
Gotcha.
done
my.
right. If they're done right, I
You
will
got to
try
have
one.
white chocolate on the outside. It's a cup like coated in white chocolate
Yeah,
cake. Oh my.
yeah. Somebody's gonna have to make me one because make me one because I've yet to
Go to
experience this.
Starbucks. Starbucks has the best.
Exactly. And maybe Catherine will bring you some because she
Yeah,
says, I'm a big kid. She likes those cake pops.
Yep.
Well, very fun.
oh, hey, I say go for it and get some. So our next
Yeah.
question is from at Emily. But cake pops, I will try. I will try it.
Okay.
Let us
So
know.
at
Let us know
Emily
what you think.
met Emet. Yeah, so at Emily Emet. Yes. At Emily Emet on Instagram. She's a Chiefs fan. So okay, I can take this. So we can definitely do this. She says, like, I love the Chiefs and when they win games. Who doesn't? So love me some Kelsey as well. For a brand new fan, what jersey should me and my girlfriends get for this season? Okay.
Ooh.
Oh
For
man, that's a tough one.
a
That's a
brand
tough
new
one.
fan
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
doesn't
for
have a
brand new
jersey,
fans,
who doesn't
she
have a
does.
jersey already?
She does
Apparently
not.
not.
So
Well, I mean,
she's not.
Kelsey's a given. Like that's a given.
Yeah. Especially if she's a Swiftie.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you're a Swiftie, like Adriana said, definitely get Kelsey. Trying to think what would be a good one for her girlfriends to get. Like it just could be a whole bunch of Kelsey jerseys, but
It would be Patrick and Travis. Because if
Yes.
they're girlfriends, not saying
Yeah.
that Patrick and Travis are girlfriends, but they're pairs. They come in pairs. So
Yeah.
true.
let's take
Yeah.
those.
True.
I like
But
Pacheco a lot. I
Oh
think
yeah,
he's a good pickup for always.
that would be a good one too.
Yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco, I would probably get Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I know you like McDuffie a lot, and I do too.
Who does?
What about Chris Jones?
Love Chris Jones.
Chris Jones is probably the most popular person next to Kelsey and Mahomes. So, yep, I would say definitely get Chris Jones if you can.
He DM'd me like a couple weeks ago.
Awesome.
What?
Oh, he's going to ask you to spill the tea.
I didn't really put I didn't really put too much into it because I don't know. I see them. I don't know. You just be careful because I see as football players as like young. They're very young, and unfortunately, like what happened with Rashee Rice, that whole car accident. Like I don't know. Like I'm very like weary of really like personally getting involved with like players. Like I want to be a fan and we'll keep it that way. I don't want to like really know you because I don't know, if you kind of get to know them for real, it kind of loses that sparkle. And
yeah,
I just want to always have that sparkle for like my team, and I don't want anything like
It does.
JD.
It does.
Not to say that he's a bad guy or anything. I don't know who he is or what.
And you really don't want to deter any like.
Yeah, exactly. So I thought that was kind of funny. So, but
You're
yeah,
100% correct. So yeah, but I'm glad you shared that you that.
yeah.
So now that you kind of know Chris Jones,
no, we're not
give us a
saying
shout
that.
out or something like that.
We're not saying no. I don't know him. I don't know him. I didn't.
He's saying that
Okay.
I didn't.
We'd like to have some of the Chiefs on the podcast sometime. So if they say hey to you, just say hey.
Yeah.
I was just on the podcast.
But
check it out.
Yeah.
we could say that. Yeah.
So,
Just be careful.
but I'm glad.
Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
But I
is
am a
he?
fan
But
of
I
his.
can. But I'd like to know: is he just? Is he as? So is he just as tall as I think he is? Like off the television, is he just as tall as
I haven't
I think
really
he is?
I mean, I haven't been that close to him at a
Okay.
game, so I don't know, but he's a big guy.
Yeah, he looks like he's really tall.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really tall. He's a big guy. Yeah. So
So yeah, it looked like
that's another jersey to get for sure.
Yeah. Yep. I
yeah.
agree.
So so we got
Are we missing anybody? Are
so
we
we got
missing it?
Mahomes. So you could get
What about any new guys?
new
I think a
guys,
lot of new people like to
Trent
get
McDuffie.
offense.
McDuffie?
Yeah, a
Excuse
lot.
me.
Trent
Yeah.
McDuffie's a good one to get.
What
Uh
do you think of the new guy? His name is, I don't know if
Oh,
it's Lewis or Louis. He's a
Louis.
rugby
Luis.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a
Luis.
he
I think he's
played
going to be tough.
rugby and he's now playing football
That's a
for the
good jersey.
Chiefs.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's going
So
to be awesome.
If
I
you
think
want to
he's
get
going to
his
be
jersey,
really
if you
tough
want to get
to
his jersey,
tackle.
if his jersey's available, yeah, you can get it. I think so.
I hope he does well.
I think he will.
Yeah.
I think it'll
He's
be
a
a
rugby.
transition,
I think
but
it's
he's
going to
tough.
work out well.
Yeah. Me too.
Let's cross my
But
fingers.
I think it's going to work out well.
Whoa.
We're all hoping. We're all hoping. So hey, if you have any fan questions, just feel free to just drop them in the comments if we don't get to them on this show, and also feel free to still reminder, follow us on Instagram. They'll be linked down because the draft is tonight. So day one of the draft starts tonight at 8. So hey, looking forward to it to seeing so there's a couple of people that I think the Chiefs should take on offense and defense. So
Okay. Who do you
as far
think?
as offense, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna I think as far as offensive players, I think he just became a free agent, but Chiefs will be able to give up money to get him. I say Odell Beckham Jr.
Definitely. I think they both want
And
each
then
other.
there's the wide receiver. There's the wide receiver. Yeah, especially if Odell is following Patrick Mahomes on social media recently, then that should
Right.
say something.
He also followed Rashee Rice as well recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So
So
he's definitely
there's
interested.
stuff that there. So it's definitely I would definitely love to see Odell on the Chiefs. There's another wide receiver I think that should take advantage of that's kind of hanging in free agency and trading, and that's Brandon Ayuk from the Niners. So take
I
him.
love him. I think
There's
he would definitely be a big pickup.
there's a wide receiver from T. Higgins from the Bengals who's requested a trade, and Tyler Boyd, which is now taken off the market since he's going to Los Angeles. So that kind of hurt me. That kind of hurt me a little bit.
I'm going with Odell Beckham.
But
I think that's going to happen.
I definitely like Ayuk the best for me. But if we can pick
Brandon
Odell
Ayuk?
up for a good deal for Odell's great. Brandon Ayuk he's special. I mean, he's special. He didn't do that great against McDuffie, but McDuffie's great. So
okay, I like that, Beth.
But he's not exactly looking for it. He's got some trade. He's got looking for a trade, and Odell is not going to be looking for anything. If anything, it'll be a 1-year deal. So Adriana, you're probably right. If the Chiefs do get him, it'll be on like a 1-year deal.
Johnny Brown says Beckham has Lone Ranger issues.
Lone Ranger issue. If anything, So, look, if you mean by Lone Ranger issues, he likes to get the ball a lot. I don't blame him. Hello, this is Odell Beckham we're talking about.
My opinion on him is if you can get him for a good deal.
He's the one that has that one-hand catch.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you can get him for a good deal, I say keep him and see how he does with the younger receivers, because he's going to transition into retirement. Maybe he could be a great wide receiver coach.
And would that mean if we get Odell? Well, does that mean we'd also
Odell
get Kim Kardashian too?
Okay.
They're dating. We'll have Travis and Taylor.
Oh no,
that's
Odell.
Oh no,
I completely forgot about that.
Oh, and they don't like each other.
Yeah, the big feud.
Do I want?
Let's don't get Odell.
They don't.
Do
we want that in Chiefs Kingdom? Do we want that in the Chiefs Kingdom?
All right, Swifties, engage.
I don't want that in Chiefs.
Say no, Odell. No, Odell. Yeah, that could be very big distraction.
Man,
that would be
I completely forgot about that. If that great talent, but if he does, he would bring someone like that. That's a lot of drama to bring over to Chiefs.
It would be a circus. Yeah. We don't need that.
That's not good for us.
No.
Yeah. No. We're trying to win. We're trying to win back. We're trying to go for a three-peat. The last thing we need is more distractions.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
As far as in the draft, as far as in the draft, I think the Chiefs will most likely, and I can see them getting Texas wide receiver A.D. Mitchell and Xavier Worthy. They're among the fastest guys in the draft. Xavier Worthy ran the fastest 40 in the draft, and on top of that, he's been working out with Patrick Mahomes in Texas.
So I didn't know that.
Already.
Yeah,
he already pretty much knows his style and is already knows his scrambling ability.
Yeah.
Those are my two guys as well. That's who I have. AD.
I'm hearing a lot from Ladd McConkey. A lot of the Chiefs sites are actually saying that there's a lot of buzz around Ladd McConkey that we've spoken about.
Really?
Prior. Yes. That's just something I've been reading on the buzz out of Kansas City. So we shall see.
Interesting.
I still think Andy Reid has plans to either trade up to get someone specific.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure who. I mean, I keep thinking Marvin Harrison Jr. at the number 4.
Okay.
That would.
Your first 3 guys are going to be locked up quarterbacks. I mean, that's locked up. Nobody from the AFC is going to trade with the Chiefs at all. They're not going to do it.
Chiefs.
But you've got the Cardinals. If they feel like they need more than one guy, it would be a great spot to go up and grab Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
If we get either A.D. Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, or Marvin Harrison Jr., either one of those 3, you can pretty much say the Chiefs have won the AFC West again and are going to be the AFC West champions again. So,
my top is
defense. As far as defense, I think they'll. You think A.D.
What
Mitchell?
were you saying?
That's my number 1. That's who I want.
Okay.
What stood out to you about A.D. Mitchell?
I don't know. I just think he has like really good like ball skills, like catching skills. Like he's a playmaker, and he's just from the plays that I've been watching, like just insane catches. Like, how did you catch that? Like just body like twists and turns and then he catches it and it's just like, wow, that's impressive. It really is.
Yep.
And that's what the Chiefs need right now, is like, especially since they led the league in drops last season, most drop passes. So they could use someone like A.D. Mitchell, that can catch the ball, like you said, and does those crazy type where he contorts his body and catches stuff where you think it's nearly impossible.
Exactly. Do we know who had the most drops last year on Kansas City?
Probably Tony.
As far as Kadarius Toney is at the top of the list. Under him is Sky Moore.
Yeah. Kadarius Toney is a $2.6 million cap hit. My husband says, keep him, sit him, so nobody else can have him, just in case. Try to train him and see where it goes. I say, get rid of him, but he thinks it's a business decision. Keep him.
What do you think of L'Jarius Sneed being traded?
I hated that. I hated that.
That kind of hurt me. That kind of hurt me.
Yeah.
That hurt me.
But McDuffie proved
I'm proud that
he's on the rise.
He's the next guy. Trent McDuffie is the next guy up. If L'Jarius Sneed goes, he's got his money. I'll get L'Jarius Sneed went and got his money. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Go. I can understand that. But if he wanted to stay and like build and win and get these these wins and Super Bowl rings, you got to be willing to make some. I would say Trent McDuffie is the next guy up.
Yep.
All right.
But the Chiefs could take they don't need one, but they don't need a defensive tackle. I say they'll probably take another defensive tackle or edge rusher, but I don't see them taking a defensive tackle when they pretty much have the best one in the NFL in Chris Jones. So they have Chris Jones. Chiefs have Chris Jones, George Karlaftis, and recently signed Mike Dana back. So they really don't need anybody really strong on defense. They're set. It's more like on the offensive side, like what you two were saying. So definitely stick with wide receivers like A.D. Mitchell and Xavier Worthy.
I still say with Trey Hendrickson from the Bengals asking for a trade, why not go get him? If we're going to get an edge rusher, if there's a possibility. I mean, Sweat has a lot of issues off the field.
True.
Jared Verse is going to go early.
True.
If you're going to get one, I would want him or probably him over a drafter. If he's been in the league long enough to want to win instead of money.
Yeah.
Money.
And we play rookies really quick. Have you noticed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is the big question. That's the big question. Money or a win? L'Jarius Sneed, money or a win?
It didn't work out well for Tyreek Hill, and now he's crying about his number 10 jersey.
The win.
And I love Hill, but get it, you want it to go.
Right.
Poor Tyreek.
So enjoy your team. They're great people, I'm sure. So just enjoy your team. Yep.
So
I hear Xavier Worthy might be.
So is there anyone on
that?
What was you saying?
Say that again, Adriana.
Oh, I just said, Xavier Worthy, I hear he might be a shoo-in for might be going to the Dolphins.
Okay.
Yeah, and being with
the Dolphins get him.
That'd be rough.
I mean, that'd be a rough one because then the Dolphins would be nothing but a speed team because they would have Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle. That's you're pretty much giving them a speed team.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Chiefs need a speed receiver.
Right. That's true.
One of the mock drafts was saying that they might pick up a corner to replace L'Jarius Sneed.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm wondering if we shouldn't drink the Kool-Aid and get Kool-Aid. What is this?
Kool-Aid McKinstry from Alabama.
McKinstry. Why not?
He has a holding issue. So if he doesn't hold, I'll say yes. If he doesn't hold in the game, because
okay. Well, we definitely need offensive tackles. We didn't talk about
Yep.
offensive tackles.
Yes, we
And
definitely need offensive linemen.
yeah, Joe Alt's going to go quick. If we think we're not going to get Marvin Harrison, pick up a Joe Alt early on.
We got to protect Patrick Mahomes. We really do.
Yeah,
We really have
absolutely.
to.
There's a guy
Because
what is this guy's name? Kingsley Suamatia. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. He's
close enough. Close enough. I know who you're talking about, but close.
He's from BYU. He's actually Panay Sewell's cousin from the Lions.
Okay. I didn't know that about him.
Yeah.
But
so
you gotta have.
Wait.
We all agree. Let's get rid of Jawan Taylor.
Either he is his cousin or Leviston. I think it is him from Kansas State. I think it's actually Kingsley. So yeah, I did a little bit of research on that this morning. So,
so we all agreed that the Chiefs do need an offensive lineman. Definitely need the wide receivers. Definitely agree with you, Adriana, when you said AD Mitchell would be a perfect fit for Kansas City. Either him or Xavier Worthy, and a trade has been known to happen during draft night. So I could definitely see the Chiefs possibly landing Odell, but we all know the drama that comes with that. So
we don't want that.
I would say stick to really getting somebody that's going to be locked in.
Right. The Bears have a second pick pretty close to the top after their first
that's
pick.
Those tonight.
I think they'll trade it down.
Yeah. So the draft is the draft is tonight, and it ends on Thursday.
Yeah.
The draft is tonight and it ends on this Saturday. So it's gonna be nice to see everybody dressed up in their nice gear, but more importantly, I want to see who the Chiefs are gonna take first. And like my co-host Beverly said, I think they're gonna trade up.
Yeah, well, Andy Reid made that comment. 32 is a long wait. Right. And Andy Reid doesn't do anything just to be talking. He's not that kind of guy. He's putting it out there. Hey, you want to trade down? Then, hey, we're looking. There were 5 teams willing to trade down. The Chargers at 5, the Cardinals at 4, Chargers at 5, Bears at 9, the Titans at 7, and the Seahawks at 16. Any of those places we could pick up a very premier player.
I'm
excited. I'm just like, I want to see what happens.
Me too.
Surprises. What? Or, I predicted. I want to see this all. I just.
So I never doubt 3 people on the Chiefs. That's Coach Reid, Brett Veach, and there was Brett Veach, and I definitely love Steve Spagnuolo on defense. But Brett Veach is a genius when it comes to selecting these players. So I completely trust them.
Yeah, I think I read that Veach wants a trade, but like I think I read it's not really. He may not actually do it.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I hear a lot of people won't trade with the Chiefs either. So, but I don't know if you saw it earlier, but Andy Reid and Brett Veach and Mark Donovan all have contract extensions. So we've got a long time.
They deserve every bit of it. They deserve every bit of it.
Awesome.
They deserve every bit of it. And one thing before we move on to our so go ahead, Adriana.
I was just gonna say. So we had a vote on a certain tax to improve the the Chiefs Stadium and make sure we keep it in Kansas City. Just hopefully Arrowhead stays.
So what were you saying?
What was that, Chris?
Yes. I think we lost him for a second.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just hope Arrowhead, stays
tonight.
put as well. The extension also.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been wondering. We've been following that a little bit.
Yeah,
wondering.
I really don't know. So what? Before we move on to our game day picks, like, what did you all think about that? As far as the Chiefs being able to move to, it's possible that they could be on the move from Arrowhead, and I don't want that to happen.
No, I don't either.
I don't want that either. It would just feel too weird.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Montana was a quarterback there, and it was weird that he was there, but I loved Joe Montana. Tony Gonzalez, Alex Smith, Trent Green, all these guys were there.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Taylor. No, wait. Sorry. That was a weird flash. He was from the Washington, I think.
That's history.
Yeah. There's a lot of history there, and I'm hoping that they stay.
And if you move the Chiefs away from, and if you move the Chiefs away from Arrowhead, you're basically taking away from the excitement there of just being a Chiefs fan.
Exactly. The stadium means a lot to us, especially the Chiefs fans who just have been here for years.
Yeah.
And have been season ticket holders, and they bleed red and gold or red and yellow, however you see it.
And I heard, what is it? They said Dallas is looking for. No, they cannot go to Dallas.
I know. No way.
No.
Mm-hmm.
You can't move the Chiefs to Dallas. Then it would feel different. It would feel different. It would feel weird.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel for Cleveland after they lost their team and they went to Baltimore years ago. That was just, to me, that was terrible. So I don't want to see anybody lose their team.
Yeah.
Everybody just stay where you are. That's it.
Exactly. Yep. All right.
Chris,
anytime a team moves, it's definitely painful.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Who we think the Chiefs are going to.
You ready for our?
We got who we think. Yep. So our game day picks. So there is we do have a Hall of Fame game, Houston Texans, and that's the Houston Texans taking on the Chicago Bears. So Adriana, we have the segment we call Game Day Picks. We give our score prediction on who will win and what we think the score will be. So this is our just our Game Day Picks. So we're gonna start right here.
Wait, what are we doing?
So that's our Game Day pick. So
we're writing it down.
Like 2024 Hall of Fame.
I am. I forgot to write mine.
And that's on August 1st. Oh no, not writing it down.
Okay. I'm not even interested in this game at all.
But this is our Game Day picks. So no one out exactly, but it's just gonna be one of those games where I don't think anyone's gonna really take that seriously since it's not a season game. So I guess I can start off who I think is. I'll start off since it's gonna be. We all know that the Bears are probably gonna play a little bit.
Wait, Catherine is asking.
So.
Well, let's
and the Texans probably are going to play CJ Stroud for like maybe one series.
Chris, are you there?
I think we're getting a little bit of a lag or a connection issue. Can you hear us?
And I just want to, for Catherine, who's in the comments, she's asking what game is that?
Yeah.
And the game we're talking about, Catherine, is the
game. So the game is on August. Yeah, it's the Hall of Fame game. That'll be on Thursday, August 1st. It'll be when football makes its return, and that's the opener to the preseason. So, and it'll be between the Texans and the Bears. So, give me the Texans to win this one, and the score is going to be a low one, 17-10. Texans win 17-10. So,
okay.
Go ahead, Beverly.
Well, if they play like a real game, I said that I think that Houston would beat the Bears with one arm tied behind their back by 20. If it's just a regular game, I'd say it would probably be about 24-4. 4. I said 4. Sorry. I didn't mean 4. 3. My brain just went because I said 24 and I'll add 20 and I subtracted. Sorry.
Yep.
It's been a long, long day.
I was going to say 24-17 Browns.
It's all good. It's all good.
So, yeah, I'm just going to go with the Browns.
So what's your score prediction, Adriana?
24-17.
Got a close one.
That's a good. You got it close. You got it close. So depending on if that's a close score.
Yeah.
So and we all know, hey, it's just not really gonna be one of those where everybody plays hard. Hard. It's not a season game. So Caleb Williams will probably play one series. CJ Stroud will play one series, and then they'll just be backups. Everybody's in. It'll be the backups in. So I have it at 17-10. Beverly, you got the score at
24-3.
So what was your score?
24-3. The Bears get 3.
And
I'm being
one more time.
generous
What was your
with my
score
mind.
prediction?
My score was 24-17.
So
Yeah.
wow, why are you gonna do that to Chicago? You're gonna do that to Chicago. Okay. So and you had it at 24-17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that I don't think much of Chicago's team
Who
right
would
now.
so who would so who do you I know you said 24-17, Adriana. So who you got winning that 24-17?
From Houston and the Bears.
Yeah, and it's just so random. I'm just throwing it out there. Like I have no.
It could happen. It could happen. That's why they play the game.
Right.
Any given Sunday.
So you're taking the
Bears.
Texans to win that?
Bears.
Oh, you're taking the Bears. They're taking the Bears. Oh, you're taking the Bears to win. So I think I'm on Houston.
You know what? The Raiders beat us last year. True. It can happen.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true.
So I would say. So am I the only one taking Texans? I'm taking the
Texans.
Yeah,
I'm taking Texans.
Okay, and Adriana's taking the Bears to win this one. I'll be shocked if the Bears win that game. But
it can happen.
If they pull off that win, it'll be sensational. So, hey, that has been so. Those are our game day picks, and that game will be on Thursday, August 1st. That'll be the opener to the preseason. Hall of Fame game is usually what opens the preseason. So that'll be between the Houston Texans and the Chicago Bears. So this has been we're actually getting close to the end of our show, and I'm glad that we've had Adriana on the show. I'm glad that you've come on the show. It's been a huge blessing to both me and Beverly getting someone on this level to be on the show. So So it's been fantastic, and hey, and we've enjoyed having you, and we would definitely, you're more than welcome to come back. Because who knows where this could take us.
Yeah, that would be great, especially if there was a specific
so,
game
the draft
is talk about
tonight, and it'll be ending on Saturday. So, So go ahead, Beverly.
I said, yeah, especially if there was a game or something coming up that you were particularly excited about, or some kind of event or something, hit us up anytime. Be a guest.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This has been a fun time talking
we all know.
football.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, and we all know that hey, the road to the three-peat starts tonight. Starts
Yes,
tonight, and
absolutely.
that begins with the
Yep.
Chiefs selecting the right people. So I
Yep.
know I
We
want a
gotta
three-peat. Every Chiefs
yes.
fan that is listening to this wants a three-peat.
Yep.
Let's get
We've
it.
got to get our sound effects going.
I know. Beep, beep, beep,
We've
So
beep.
so
yeah, we've got a little thing couple
Oh,
things we're working on.
oh
okay,
yeah,
awesome.
Pat Man. Like Batman, the theme
oh
song.
yeah. So this is it.
Yep. We
And
what do we call
we
them?
all know this. Yeah.
Playoff
Hey, Pat.
Pat. I mean, we've
Yeah.
got all these hashtags.
Playoff Pat.
Yep.
That's
Playoff
great.
Pat. Playoff Pat.
Awesome.
And you made a
And we all know
three-peat
that
one.
when it look playoff Pat made that happen. Playoff Pat made us
Yep.
back-to-back Super Bowl champions.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So hey, so it's gonna be a great night. Hey, feel free to follow us on social media and make sure to follow Adriana on social media. Her links, the link to her social media will be down below. Please do not hey, drop in the comments any questions that you might have. Well, if we don't get to them, if we didn't get to them on this show, we'll get to them on the next show. So hey, enjoy the draft, everybody, and we will see you all come after the draft is done. So this has been Rush Hour with Chris and Bev, where we go for it on fourth down and convert. And when it comes to opinions, we do not punt opinions, and we do accept the challenge flag here. So have a great night, everybody. And this has been Rush Hour with Chris and Bev. So everyone, have a great night.
Check it out. The rhythm of the